Hey everybody, Seven here. Thank you so much for joining me another Freebie Friday. Now I've got a couple of things to note about this one. First off, it is in very early access. So early access that the developers, even on the load-in title page, put asterisks around the very part. So you'll notice that if you do check this out on Steam, that it has a few mixed reviews here and there about people saying there's a lot of performance issues, but I've seen a couple of Steam reviews saying, oh, it's a super buggy mess, and I couldn't progress beyond this point and that point. I have incurred a few bugs, and I'll talk a little bit about some of them before we get into it here. It is a very interesting, very fun game. Another thing that I noticed on it was it has some pretty outrageous system requirements. It wants something catastrophic, like 10 gigabytes of RAM or something. I've got a total of 15, and with everything else that's running behind in the background, a few game enhancing softwares that I have, a recording software, all this other stuff, I had about 9 left to play with. Another important thing to note was the game started right in with a seizure warning. Now, I have played a couple of games where, that was just a cover their own butts kind of thing, didn't really pertain to the actual gameplay. This one, there's a weird flashlight mechanic with it. It doesn't go at all true to a real-life scenario where when your battery starts dying, this one starts flickering all crazy like. So that one, this is the first game I've seen that had a seizure warning on it that might actually hold a little water, so that's something to be aware of as well. The game is currently free because Freebie Friday's here. I'm not sure if this one will stay free though, so if you're interested in this, I would definitely recommend picking it up very shortly. As far as control key bindings go, there's controls that are very important to the game that aren't even listed here. You'll see as we go through like a little bit of a tutorial section. Also, I haven't confirmed this through the game credits, but I really do want to look into it. I have a feeling that 2 of the members of Viva La Dirt League are voicing this. Tell me if this doesn't sound like Brit to you, if you know who the Viva La Dirt League is. I mean, they have like 100 million subscribers, so you probably do. And here we are on our first night as our overnight stock boy, I guess I am.
Hello?
Hey, have you clocked in already?
Yeah, just did. Why?
A weather alert just went out, a really bad storm's about to hit, and they say it's gonna last a few days. So do me a favor and just stay there until the weather clears.
And do what? You just said it'd be a few days.
Just keep doing your job. Weather alerts always overestimate things. You'll probably be out by the time that the morning team comes in.
And if not?
I guess just sleep in the staff room. I'll send you an email with stuff to do each day.
Seriously?
What? The place still has to look good by the time we open.
You gotta be kidding me.
You're stuck there for now. Might as well do your job. I'll send you an email tomorrow if it comes to it. Alright? Talk to you later.
I hate this place.
Alright, now you'll notice that there's little objectives that pop up. They pop up just long enough to flip you off, and then down they go. So you can't do anything out of order, or at least not for the first couple of days. So you see I can come on over to the flashlight and pick it up, but there's other things that I know that I can interact with. For example, this is your time card. Nothing pops up. So you have to do things in the very specific order that they tell you to, or you're just kind of accidentally soft locked. And then bring it out. You're right. If you just bring it out and put it away, then you don't go to the next step. So now we got to go get the batteries. And this is the important part. You hit the R and then see the little pips down on the flashlight. It's like your flashlight's ammo meter. I mean, it's an interesting way. I've never seen like, one of the batteries is low, so I add another one, and then they both combine their power. I'm not sure. It's a good mechanic though. I understand the mechanics behind it for gameplay purposes. All right, but I was babbling too much, so I think we're no, we are not onto that. Oh, right, tab. Yeah, it told me to do tab for inventory. There's absolutely zero brightness adjustment in the video tab. There's no gamma correction. There's no contrast adjustment. There's nothing visual that you can adjust about this game. Very likely done intentionally. all of which was probably done intentionally for narrative and for set design choices. Because you'll find as we go through this a little bit, there's very hard shadows that really play into the atmosphere. So we're some sort of third shift employee at like a department store. So you see like all sorts of clothing racks, and that's not part of the horror, I don't think. I think it's just on a timer where once you open a door, it just sort of shuts automatically behind you after a while. Little maps that we have to follow along, and here's our first objective right here. So red is off, green is on. Bop, bop, bop. Managing and maintaining your battery seems to be the biggest priority in this. And look at that. Yay. Yeah, so one hell of a storm. You're stuck here, probably a couple days. Yeah, and failure to do so may raise concerns about your suitability for the role. Alright, let's clock in. One of the really fun things I've noticed is, because he's basically living in here, the staff break room here gets just progressively more and more messed up because he's not really, there's even a little note, wash your dishes, and he just keeps piling more dishes in here because F it, there's nobody even here to tell him otherwise. Yeah, now we've got some problems. Now, I've seen some people call this almost kind of a memory game. Yeah, there goes that.
Power's out? Ah, just my luck.
Alright, so find a
Let's see if
way
those storeroom breakers still
into
work.
the warehouse. So we're here, and we gotta loop around to find a way into the warehouse, which should be over this way. And then as you go through, like, this was all blocked off with clothing racks and stuff. Yeah, now we can walk through it. You'll find that the map changes throughout your play. And it really does start to get kind of unsettling. I also just realized that I did not pick up the batteries. You pretty much need to pick up the batteries every time. Unless you're some sort of speedrunner at this game, I don't think a single charge on your flashlight is going to get you through it. I'm trying to remember how the hell to get to that warehouse. I've only done this once, maybe twice. Alright, C3, yeah. So because you have no actual map, like there's no like press M for map, you have to rely on these, and that part is really cool. Like that is so immersive because, if you're in a warehouse or a department store or something like that, you're not going to be carrying around a written out map of the place, Oh crap, my flashlight's going down already. And see, here you can see it's getting flickery when it really kind of, it shouldn't be getting flickery. Like, it should just be getting dim, or it should just, conk out on you after a while. All right, where did that... You can see the breakers from, like, a little bit of a distance. Like, it kind of teases you a little bit, like, okay, figure out the maze. All right, so we got one down. And according to the map, it should be off to our left here. All right. F to off. R to reload, F to go back on. Now, did I use 1 or 2? Alright, fantastic. My last time trying to do this, I don't know if I got impatient or what, but I think I double tapped R, and I ended up sinking both my batteries in, which I would like to see that as a mechanic. Like, any game that has firearms in it, if you reload your gun twice, you're not just throwing extra bullets on the ground. It's just not going to let you reload, So I would like to see it that trying to reload the flashlight won't... Oh, I totally missed this before. Oh, okay. We're on day 2 here already, and already I'm seeing you got to pay attention. I have no idea what that little envelope or what the diamond thing is. I mean, the diamond thing looks like it's got some sort of money symbol on it. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, maybe there's a secret collectible type things you're supposed to find along the way. Yeah, and then of course all of these guys are in very convenient locations. Oh, crap. Yeah, you can see, like, there's There's definite frame rate drops and stuttering here and there. It's just the nature of well, first off, it's just the nature of early access in general. Any early access game has frame loss. They have optimization challenges, and 10 gigabytes of RAM as a system requirement is honestly pretty ridiculous. But if anything, I would imagine that number would likely go down. Another thing that you note is a complete and total lack of any game music. Now, while that is probably jarring and disorienting,
Finally. Better check if the power's back on in the office.
I would imagine that's probably done as a deliberate design choice. Okay, yeah, department store always has all sorts of piped in music and, usually the same 12 songs all day long. But, A, it's at night, that radio's probably shut off, and B, you're with constant power issues. Partially due to the storm and partially due to things going on that I'm not even sure about. I mean, the game is, of course, listed as a horror game, so there's something bad going on out there. You can definitely tell between the days that the mannequins are moving. Now, whether that's supposed to be inferred that it's your little staff member here that's moving them around, or they're doing it their own, that I'm not sure. This is where I got really, really stuck last time. Oh, there's a key here. But I can't interact with it yet because it told me to do something with it. Oh, I understand now. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this is also very, very important at some point as well. All right, let's tear the poster down. Pick up the tube of posters. The tube of posters did not spawn in. Oh, it spawned in over here this time. Wait a minute. Are there... I wonder if there's roguelite RNG elements to it, because this tube was right on the table over here the last time. Interesting. Yeah, this is where I actually got stuck, and I started hitting every single button I could think of, thinking there was some sort of alternate control that I was supposed to be looking for. And ultimately what I ended up doing was I accidentally hit P. Don't hit P. Like, ever. Don't ever hit P. So I was on Steam and I was looking at some of the comments and some of the discussion board stuff, and someone said, "Oh, hey, I found the great Easter egg. Hit P." The only thing that P does is it skips your current day and your current shift, and it just moves you on to the next shift. Eventually, I just kept hitting P, and it ended up just showing me the credits, and I couldn't escape the credits. So I actually had to Alt F4 the game and get that taken care of. But I'm probably going to try to do this day here, and then we'll wrap it up maybe. Kindness is free. Right. Display 5 safety posters. Okay. No sweat. I can do that. Why do we have darkness? You gonna make me turn the damn power on every single day? Oh, no, we have power. Okay. Oh, and we have access to more doors now. Yeah, and you see... Yeah, this stuff moves. Oh, geez, yeah, they really did say put headphones on for best experience. And boy, howdy, did they mean it. I don't know where... Oh, safety posters. I'm out of safety posts. No, I have 2 more. But yeah, the atmospherics are pretty crazy in this. Oh, wow, this place cleared out a lot. What the name of iRobot is going on over here? Oh, that is not something I can access, even though you'd think the overnight would have keys to the place. Oh, geez, we're gonna have more. Okay. Found some more posters, guys. Oh, all right. Yeah, see, it does definitely put you into a really linear line. Oh, now that I can actually see my canister over here, I realize those 2 that I picked up, I needed those. I can count. Listen, I can count. Shut up. Oh. Okay, so they would have given you extras then, if you used more than what you should have used. All right, that's cool. I get that. Bye. Oh god. All right. Whoop. It's on a timer. It's not a... See, I know that this game is going to be heavy emphasis on the jump scares. I'm just assuming that it's not going to hit me with it just like that. Okay. And repair it. Okay. Which one of you guys is missing an arm? Well, yeah, obviously not you. What? Holy shit. Holy... Okay. I'm not having fun anymore. Fight a mannequin. I'm not having fun anymore. I'm not having fun anymore. Are you still blocking the door? You are still blocking the door. Give me lots of batteries. What? Oh god, you're in the corner. You're way deep in the corner. Off. Reload. Turn it back on. Okay. Let's go fix 5 mannequins, guys. So there's a guy missing an arm. That's a foot. That's a foot. Let's just grab a foot then. Alright, you're missing a head. Alright, there's a head and another foot. Hi, would you like a leg? Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. I have a leg here, and it's not letting me place it. So I don't know if this day is now not able to be completed. Like, am I effed now? Will you take this leg? You will take this leg. Fantastic. Crap, where'd that pile go? Oh, more batteries, more batteries. I have a feeling it's going to take a lot. You won't let me out until I fix your friends. There's an arm. And there was an armless guy back over this way. There you go. There's an arm. There's another guy with no arm that I saw not too far from here somewhere, right? Oh, we have more posters if we needed them. Alright, before we get into seizure warning country here. Where did that other armless fella go? I definitely saw another guy missing an arm. Thought it was in this vicinity. Ah, they are. Hi. Why won't you take this arm? Yeah, you should want this. But you can see where it does get kind of confusing and like a little buggy here and there. Well, are there more than one that need an arm? 'Cause I'm trying to wonder if maybe they have a preordained order that they expect you to do it in. Like, oh no, you can't get the second arm guy until you get the first arm guy. Because that actually would be pretty frustrating. Like, I could see that getting difficult in a hurry. Okay, so even though the other guy was missing an arm, he wouldn't take the arm. Let's grab that head, because I definitely saw somebody without a head. I think here in the warehouse, didn't I? Yeesh, we are burning through these flashlights. Like, at a not okay rate. Oh, come on, where are you, Headless Wonder? But yeah, I definitely see where some people had been saying, like, oh, it's like a memory game. You know, they're saying, like, it seems to be, you know, quite the memory test. Well, that's not at all concerning. Because really, if you want to hold more batteries. But if you want to be able to progress, you have to have the flashlight. So if you get lost and start... Wait, why? Oh, crap. Did I drop the... Shit, I pressed the wrong button and I dropped the head somewhere, didn't I? Oh, crap. No, I'm still carrying it. Okay. And wait, why are you letting me pick up stuff if I have the head in my hand? You're not. Okay. Oh, jeez, they're guarding every door. Oh, no. Alright, do any of you have any missing pieces? No, you're all good to go. I guess I'll take a leg. See if I can find anybody that needs a leg. I'm pretty sure this door was blocked a minute ago. Now, I saw that one guy that definitely needed a leg, but he wouldn't take it. Oh, wait. An armless guy. Leg. Oh, crap. You weren't there. You were not there. I'm calling shenanigans on that. Alright, so I dropped that leg there. Okay, great. No, because you were the guy that I thought I remembered seeing, and I don't think you were there a minute ago. Will you take this arm? Why? You need an arm. Okay, so maybe it's not enough to just, you know, find somebody who's missing the piece. Maybe there's like a specific mannequin. Like you need to replace the arm on that specific person, or you need to replace the leg. So let me try to that. Will you take this leg yet? Oh, you will. Head back to the staff room. Oh, hi. Oh, man. Okay. And on that note, I'm not sure how many shifts there are. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them. But yeah, that seems like a fantastic place to end this. Overall, for a recommend or wouldn't recommend, it's a little hard for me to say on this one. You know, the whole premise of me starting up these Freebie Friday things was, you know, Xboxes are expensive, PlayStations are expensive, PCs are expensive, and then the games are expensive. So I was trying to find some free fun for you. And while this is free, and I do want to stress that I don't think that this is going to stay free forever. This looks like it's going to progress and going to probably turn into something real. It just has that feel to me, like it's an early access of a title that's going to get developed. I will say I am absolutely floored with it. It's not all Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare nonsense, you know, for the 13-year-olds on Twitch or whatever, but it's got legs, no pun intended, and it's got a lot of potential and a lot of interest. I mean, the mechanics of the flashlight, like you need to be able to see in order to navigate. The power loss and stuff like that, being in a storm and, you know, maybe we're going to lose power altogether and we won't even have these lights. Like the flashlight is going to be the only thing that we'll have. I don't know. I still would recommend it overall. It does have a good chunk of video options. You can't do any adjustment here, you know, from this screen. You have to go out to the main menu, you know, so if you're going to adjust anything, you should probably wait until the start of a new day and then go back out to the main menu. Maybe try dumbing down the graphics. Yeah, okay, the release date is literally 5 days ago, but this group right here, I think they're onto something. And I don't know if Graveyard Studios is like their company that they run and own. They only have the singular one game so far. So we're talking very, very indie, very, very brand spanking new. Oh, wait a minute. Did this get adjusted? Because I swear I checked this just yesterday and it said 10. And in fact, I don't think they even had a minimum and a recommended. I think they just had one set of system requirements. And I was pretty sure it said 10. Okay, so it says 8. But yeah, there were minor frame losses here and there. A little bit of stuttering, hiccuping type stuff. But I mean, granted, okay, 8 is still high. And 6 or 8 gigabyte graphics card is still awfully high. But 4 and 2, that's not terrible, I suppose. And alright, for those with the psychotically high machines, you will notice that it does max out at 16:9, so there's no 1080p for this, but I don't think it needs it, given that you're not dealing with actual people, with actual faces, with, you know, hair blowing in the breeze and definitive facial expressions and stuff like that. You know, a 16:9 is going to be just fine for you've got mannequins, mannequins and a flashlight. And to be perfectly honest, even on high, and I wasn't on, the highest settings for this playthrough, even on high, the place looked very nice. The place was, lighting was a little weird, but overall, the visuals looked great. It was a very unsettling experience, and I would definitely recommend. But I'm very interested in seeing if you've heard of this, if you've picked it up, if you're checking it out at all, and definitely want to see what you've thought about this. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me on another Freebie Friday, and I hope to see you in the next one. This is Seven. Bye.